Thanks. And I pollinated 2 of my Anthuriums, and I think 1 went wrong, but 1 went right. Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm a UK houseplant creator with over 200, way over 200 houseplants now, because I always buy more. My 1-bedroom flat in London. In one of my last videos, I told you that I love growing Anthuriums or any plants from seeds. I think it's so much fun. It is not so easy to get some Anthurium seeds anymore nowadays, but I managed to get some. So I'm going to show you which hybrids I got. I'm super excited about those. Those are variegated ones, little spoiler. And I pollinated 2 of my Anthuriums, and I wanted to show you the difference of the flower if you want to follow along this journey. And if you're curious on what Anthurium seeds I ordered, keep on watching. So I tried to pollinate 2 of my plants, which one of them was my Anthurium forgetii X luxurian, which is absolutely stunning. Then we have my red crystallinum X luxurians, which is super dark as well. Look at those colors, absolutely stunning. Anthurium flowers, they have 2 cycles. So starting with the female cycle, which you saw in one of the last videos, when then the flower, the spadix, they had the little water droplets, and that's the moment you can or should pollinate with the pollen you have collected. I take the pollen off with the makeup brush, and then I'll just label and date it and put it in the freezer until one of my Anthuriums is ready to get pollinated. As you see on my forgetii luxurian, it starts to have like a lot of like darker spots, and I'm not 100% sure yet if it worked. I would say it did not at the moment, because it started to turn darkish, and I feel like where the berries are supposed to grow, the flower is not swelling up. But it's really early in the pollination stage with my beautiful girl here. On the other hand, this one I have pollinated with the same pollen. I had lots of pollen left. I will put a picture again here, which was the crystallinum mint X papillianum. Oh my god, I need to practice those names. They are horrendous. And I think the pollination actually has taken place. I have not seen it developing the male stage, so there is no pollen there. And I feel like the berries start to swell up. I'm going to put you closer, and then imagine how beautiful that hybrid is with like a minty variegation. Ooh, I cannot wait. I'm very excited. I'm going to be a plant grandma. This is my little child. However, I do need to repot her really badly, but now I'm not sure if I should, because she is going to put all the energy she has into producing those beautiful berries. Just that you can see the difference of this and this one, and let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this pollination worked, or it was not successful? That you can see the unsuccessful pollination here. You see how floppy the whole spanx is. It will die off. I could cut it off, but I just like to let it die off so the plant can take the remaining energy from that, and then it just get crispied up. So this is an example of an unsuccessful pollination, which was unsuccessful because it wasn't pollinated at all. However, you guys have no idea. If it works, should I don't know. If it works, should I don't know, raffle off some seeds from everyone who did comments? Should I do that? Yeah, let's do that. If it works, anyone which comments underneath that video, I'm going to raffle a seed off, because when I bought seeds from the US, I never needed licensing for it. So if you're in the US or somewhere else in the world, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm so excited about this one. But now, Now to the fun part. I wanted to show you the different stages. So we had the pollination stage. Now here we are in the berry developing stage. And what's next? After you have your berries, we're going to put them out. So let's open it. I am so excited. As soon as I heard a friend of mine has some Anthurium seeds, I'm like, I need some. It's a really cute note. It's a "Hey Lisa, the place I live, London, just got 2 rare leaves richer. We are rare plant collectors. What you're holding is something we sourced for ourselves and couldn't wait to share. Everything in this box was hand-picked and packed by hand in London. I hope you love them as much as we do, Alex." I'm like, I'm so excited. Comes like this, and you already can see. He asked me if I want to have some labels with the parent leaves. I'm like, yes, of course I want. They are so beautiful. It's just me, clumsy person. The seeds came super insulated. Oh my god, I never seen any like next day delivery in summer to be such well insulated. And then we have it here in tin foil. And more insulation. And here you have more insulation. Oh my god, you packed that very well. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I love growing from seeds. It's just the unknown of how that hybrid is going to turn out. So you can see it's very well packed. We have those here. So one is a variegated puppy with puppy variegated exportale. Those are the parent plants. Oh, I bought those from Rare Leaves. So Alex is Rare Leaves on Instagram. Definitely go check him out. He has amazing plants. And the other hybrid, this one I'm the most excited about, is Anthurium Black Velvet variegated with Anthurium Ace of Spades variegated. And those are the parent leaves. Absolutely stunning. I'll pop the pictures there as well so you can see it better. So they're going to be great. Yeah, so let's unpack the first one. So this one is the Ace of Spades variegated. I could just leave them in this container with moss, but we're not going to do that. As my goal is to get them used to semi-hydro, we're going to put them in a bigger cup, but we only will use like the lower bit, so the humidity stays higher inside the cup, and hopefully it helps me keeping the moss moist during summertime, because this window, as I mentioned before, it's absolutely hell and boiling hot in summer. I mean, it's already way over 30 degrees with 15% humidity. So we're trying to help the seeds grow and stay moist. Okay, let's open it. It's been a couple of years since I've grown seeds. I hope this one didn't just pop out. It already has a little root. The green one is the berry where the Anthurium is growing out of it. So this one is the Black Velvet variegated, Ace of Spades variegated. The next one is the Puppy variegated. I think this one started to have, he showed me a little leaf already. Oh, there it is. There is it in here. Our little green dot. And that's the variegated Puppy and Puppy Portale. I'm so shaky today. What always worked for me when I was growing seeds, I used a plastic cup which was a lot bigger than it needed to be. The idea behind it is that I will add some pon, right? Just a tiny bit, just around here. Just 2 spoons maybe worth it, not much at all. And then I will pot the seed into moss on top of it. My flat gets very hot in summer. We're talking about roughly 40 degrees, and the humidity is down between 10 and 20 degrees. It is hell. There's no air, nothing coming in, so seriously need to buy a humidifier for the plants. Then I wouldn't have so many crispy leaves. But either way, we will put the seed in there, so in summer I can have a tiny little amount, the tiniest amount of water in the water reservoir. My thought behind it is I don't have to repot the seed too much and don't have to stress the plant out. It can grow, it can grow for quite a while in there, and the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the moss out in whole, can add some more of the pon, and then pot it all the way up. And hopefully then by next year we have a couple of beautiful leaves and we can pot it up in a normal aeroid pot or like an orchid pot I used to like. The Amazon ones are really, really good, which, you know, those ones. But that's the plan, that's what we're going to do. And it always worked for me. Yeah, let's do it. So first, at like this top bit here, I will just cut some little holes in there to have a better airflow because the seed is going to be so low in the pot. There is one. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just cut a few holes in there. Then I will very quickly add a random mix of pon here. That's the one we sterilized from my root rot video. I will add just the tiniest layer. Make sure the moss is not too tight, and then I'm so excited for those. Just a tiny bit more. There we are. This is how it looks like, and then I will place the seed right in the middle. Which one should we start with? Which one? Okay, we're starting with the Papillanum exportale variegated seed. Now we have to be really, really careful just not to damage the seed or the root. Oh wow, that's super close. So we just we have this seed here. It has a little root and there is some tissue paper still attached. We are going to leave this on. The only thing we're going to do is now we are poking a little hole, or I love to use some chopsticks, and we just plop this in here. Not too much pressure or anything. You can see all of the rest of the moss which was in the cup I'm going to add, so make sure you're going to drain your moss and then we slightly cover it. So this is it. You can see it here. There is the seed, and this is how it's going to stay. That's how we're going to leave it. It will be living in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet, and then we hope for the best. Today is a good plant day. Our next seed, the Anthurium Black Velvet variegated with the Ace of Spades variegated. I took the seedling already out. There it is. It has some roots. It has some stuff still attached to it. We are not going to remove it. It's exactly the same process. We have a plastic cup. We have a plastic cup. We're going to add some semi-hydro, and then we add some moss. I use a chopstick. Make a little hole in the middle. By the way, I love to use chopsticks for planting. God, you poke a hole, you add your rooted cutting inside the hole and just close the hole. It's so easy. We have the seed. I'm going to very gently add it. I think we need some more moss there. Oh, I can see it now. There's already a leaf growing. Oh my god. Okay, I need to show you that. This is a leaf already, a tiny Can you see how it forms? There? So cool. I'm so happy about that. There was supposed to be a third seed arriving, but it wasn't ready. I have to show you, like, I'll pop you in. I don't know what plants those are and what hybrid this is, but I saw the parent plants and oh my god, it's not variegated, but it's so sparkly and pink and just so me. Anyway, so we're just going to add our little name tag. And this is how I grow my Anthurium seeds to have more hybrids. And I'm really looking forward to those. And I'm going to keep you updated if you want me to. The super cool thing which happened as well is that one company reached out to me and they're going to send me 8 Anthurium hybrids. I think I will do an unboxing here because I don't know what to expect. I am super excited, which I'm allowed to keep 5 and 3 of them are for giveaways, which going to be for another plant swap and for Happy Plant Collector on Instagram, so my account on Instagram. I am like, I'm so excited. I'm going to have, I think, 300 plants again very soon. And I'm moving house this year, so I haven't found a new place yet, but I'm looking. I'm hopefully getting something bigger. Don't tell my other half. Bigger and cheaper in London, hopefully with a lot of light, but not with those hellfire windows. This was my video about how I pot up Anthurium seeds and a little bit more about my pollination journey for Anthuriums, which, you know, it's a learn as we go. We're going to figure it out. If you have any tips as well for me regarding pollination and growing seeds, or if you do anything differently, let's talk about it in the comments. There is no right or wrong in gardening, either it's indoor or outdoor. Whatever works for you is fine. That's what I'm going to do with my indoor gardening. Just because it's working for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, but those are my tips I learned and the mistakes I made over the years. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I would really appreciate if you leave me a comment or subscribe to my channel. I'm very new and I'm just learning as I go, as I said before, on this channel. And yeah, let's grow together. And I see you at the next video. Bye!